Welcome to the tutorial video for how to configure the Services Hub On-Demand Assessment for System Center Operations Manager. In this video, you'll learn the prerequisites to setting up the SCOM assessment, the requirements for the user account used to do the setup, step-by-step instructions for completing the setup, and finally, you'll see how to view and analyze the results of the assessment. If you haven't already, you'll need to install the Microsoft Monitoring Agent on your system. You can watch a short tutorial video at the link displayed here. To get started with the SCOM On-Demand Assessment setup, you'll need a user account, which is a domain account, with the following permissions. This needs to be a member of the local administrative group on all servers in the environment, all Operations Manager rules, which include the Management Server, Operations Management Database, Data Warehouse, Reporting, Web Console, and the Gateway, Operations Manager admin role for the management group being assessed, and sysadmin role on all SQL servers or instances used by the Operations Manager. Now, to begin configuring the SCOM assessment, we need a working directory for the assessment data and the path to that directory to reference in the commands. For this example, this directory will be on the C drive with the name Assessments. Next, launch a PowerShell prompt by right-clicking and choosing Run as Administrator. Then, run the command as add-SCOM assessment and click Tab. If you see the line Autocomplete, you'll know the agent's setup module is loaded successfully. Press a space and a dash, then enter in the name of the SCOM server within double quotes. For the next input, press a space, then a dash, and Tab to bring up the working directory input. Here, input the path of your working directory in double quotes. Finally, enter your domain administrator credentials and password, then hit Enter. Now it's safe to close the PowerShell window. Now, go into the task scheduler and schedule the task for a future date, since we don't want the manual task that we will schedule right now to conflict with a future scheduled task that is going to run. So we'll go into Assessments, right-click on SCOM Assessment, Properties, then Triggers, and edit this trigger to run at a future date. Enter your credentials to edit the task, then right-click and choose Run. Now go into the working directory to make sure that things are working fine. After a few minutes, you'll see files generated here. Then go into the Data Model folder and make sure that all of your SCOM servers are being discovered. Next, go into Logs and open the discovery trace to make sure there are no unexpected exceptions. Finally, after 3 or 4 hours, you can analyze the results of your SCOM assessment. You open up the Azure Log Analytics workspace, and for your SCOM server assessment, you will see recommendations. Clicking on the tile will show you all the recommendations. Clicking one of the recommendations will show you the recommendation, the issue, the suggested action to fix the issue. This also shows the impact of the issue on your environment, the probability of the issue reoccurring, the effort needed to mitigate this risk, and finally, which servers and other objects were affected. This concludes the tutorial video on how to configure the Services Hub On-Demand Assessment for System Center Operations Manager.